your finances, your traumas, your friends' business, your future goals, and most importantly, your personal relationships. These are some of the things that you should keep silent. Personal relationships. Relationships are a really important part of our lives, but the details are meant to be kept private. Why? Because not everything that we go through in our relationships is meant for everybody. And by relationship, I obviously mean your marriage, you and your boyfriend, and your friendships too. Intimate details are not meant to be shared with everybody. However, I think it's very important for us to talk about the definition of what intimacy is. Because in our current generation, intimacy has kind of changed in a way. But the core meaning is you letting somebody into your life, you trusting this person enough to feel like, okay, I can just open myself up to be myself and also tell this person about things that have happened in my life. Details such as intimate moments, vulnerabilities, and most importantly, I think too, because it can make things so awkward, disagreements. These are things that are best kept private. We don't really realize that divulging certain information actually leads and opens other doors, such as a breach of mistrust, losing friendships, losing boyfriends and girlfriends, because in all honesty, when you divulge information that isn't including the other party's consent, it is breach of trust. And sometimes people just don't want to know. People don't want to know you oversharing about your personal life. I think a lot of the times when I don't want to hear it, when people share what happens in their bedroom and how it happens, it is not for anybody. I just am putting it out there right now. That is only for you and the person that you're experiencing with. Not for everybody else to know how great it was and why it was so great and what time and what part of the night. Just no. I have never really understood that concept. So keep it to yourself. Also, you're opening the door for people to judge you because that's just how we are as humans, right? You hear certain information, it doesn't abide or even correspond to your moral code. And at that instant, you automatically will judge the other person, be like, oh, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they are acting this way, leaving yourself even more vulnerable than you were in the beginning. Number 2 on our list is your friend's business. Disheartening, to be honest, because it has happened to me countless times. And sadly, I also have been the person that divulges information that is not supposed to be divulged because it's not for me to do. This is a major breach of mistrust between people. And I think we have made it so that we think that it's okay to share another friend's information with a different friend. If your friend wants other people to know about something that you have told them, give them the opportunity to tell those people themselves. It is not up to you to go and spread the information. It is not up to you to go and tell the next person. Of course, there are certain things that are different, right? If somebody is in danger and is talking about harming themselves, that's completely different. But when somebody is coming to confide in you and you go and tell the other person that, oh, dude, did you hear that Faith is having a really hard time, or Faith is doing 1, 2, and 3. When Faith came to just you to tell you the issue, even though people don't really talk about this, they don't really reveal to other people that it is hurtful. It is a hurtful thing. Other people's issues, and I also think conversations should be kept private unless they give you the permission to say it. I think we wait for people to tell us, hey, don't tell anybody. And then we make it an excuse, oh, it's fine. They didn't tell me that I shouldn't tell this person. But I don't think they have to go to that point. Why do you feel comfortable enough to talk about another person and also divulge information that they have just told you? Keep it to yourself. Be a better friend. Number 3, finances. Finances are so important. Finances are so sensitive. A lot of the times, even between family, my mom often says that even in friendships, you need to be very, very careful who you tell about your money and who you lend your money to, because it can lead to so many disagreements. now in a time of social media, it has become normalized to talk about your finances on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, because you think that that is motivating other people. But I think there is a way to talk about your finances and motivating other people without divulging everything about you, every little thing that you do to get to where you are. People can see that as being boastful, because we do not receive information the same. I've said this before in prior videos. How you intend something to sound can be received completely different. Take this video for example. You are watching this and so is somebody else. However, the lessons that that person is going to receive from this and the lessons that you are going to receive from this are not the same. And that's great. That's the beauty of us being human and being diverse. I am very careful about who I tell about my finances, because we know there is those people in your family, there's those people in your friend group or even at work that are not happy with how you are succeeding. And you divulging more and more, like, I'm doing really well. It's great for you. It's great for you to say, this is how much I've made, this is how much I have now, this is how much my house costs, my car costs. It is just not beneficial to anybody but yourself to actually hear that. Nobody else is benefiting from it. They are instead building more jealousy, and it becomes even more unsafe for you. People's hearts, as the Bible says, be careful. Be careful. Which leads us to our next point number 4, your future plans. Oh, I could talk about this for days. Your future plans are not set in stone. I'll say it again. Your future plans are not set in stone. So why? Why do you feel the need to tell them to other people? First, those people are going to want to follow up. So imagine you are dating a guy. It's going really well. You guys talk about marriage and you're like, okay, oh my gosh, guys, this is what's going on. This guy talks about marriage a lot of the times. You know what's going to happen? Those people are going to come back to you. So, has he proposed? So, what's going on? And it derails things. Because you told so many people and they're constantly coming back to you asking for updates, it will feel longer to you, which causes frustration. Not only with them, but yourself and your partner. Even though this person was going to do what he already said he was going to do, it has now been ruined by the fact that you are now doing it and waiting for it because you want to prove to people that this is something that's going to happen. Another thing that you need to be really careful of, people will steal your ideas. This has happened to me before, where I thought it was a great idea to tell people about an idea that I had. I spoke to them. I didn't know a lot about NDAs at that time. And they stole my idea. They went ahead and executed the idea, executed the event without me. They made a lot of money. They still make a lot of money from it. And there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do about it. You know how when a woman is pregnant, usually a couple waits until the woman is 3 months to announce and tell everybody. Do you know why that happens? It's because so much could go wrong in that 3 months. They could lose the baby. And that is why they wait. Because then at 3 months, it's solid that it will be okay. I mean, for the most part, that it will be okay. So maybe you should take from that. Wait before you tell people about what's going on. Move in silence. It's okay. Some people will be angry about it. But that will also show you that who is your true friend. Point number 5, personal traumas. Your personal traumas should be kept private. A lot of people can use this as ammunition against you. They can use it to take advantage of you. They could use it to basically discredit you, or even turn things around and make you a victim of abuse. And that sounds really sad. But this is something that is possible. Personal traumas should not be shared unless it is with somebody that you feel very, very comfortable with. And most importantly, with somebody that you trust. Make sure that you tell your traumas to the right person in the right space, knowing full and well that that person will make you feel loved, supported, heard. Because that is important when you have traumas. Listened to. Because sometimes we are not good at listening. Choose who you tell your traumas to. Choose them right so that you don't have to re-experience the trauma. It sucks that you have to think about these things, but this is a good way for you to protect yourself. And for the people that are being told the traumas, learn how to be silent, learn how to receive, learn how to listen well. Sometimes people don't need you to speak. Sometimes people don't need you to have an opinion. Learn how to be a good friend. And learn how to identify the right friends to speak to. Number 5, achievements. It might be exciting to tell people, oh, I achieved this, I have this and that and that. I think I've repeatedly echoed in this video how information is received differently. Our intentions, our morals, and our standpoints are so different. Sharing your achievements and wins with other people, they don't receive them with happiness. Don't divulge things to people all the time. It's a good way to achieve even more than you have. I am a firm believer in that achievements are meant to be shared with the people that are closest to you, with the people that love you, with the people that already celebrate you. They don't belong in a blog post unless they are helpful and helping somebody. And even then, it is not the wisest thing to divulge every part of your achievement. Okay, that's it. Things I think you should keep private. Are there other things that you have in mind? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really interested in what you think about the things that I've mentioned. This is a topic that I have been wanting to do, but I also had to structure really well. There were so many things I want to mention. Maybe I should do a part 2, but let's see how this video does. If this video does well, then I will definitely make a part 2. Camera just died. But I wanted to say goodbye to you guys and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers and welcome to the family. I am really, really grateful for your support and your love. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure that you press the bell notification so that you can know when the next video is coming. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.